No sono de accordion. No sono de chord. I don't agree. Alright, I do agree though. Hey guys, how's it going? This Italian phrase literally translates to no, I do agree. So I don't agree. Of agree. Of agreements. You know, of agreement. There you go. Okay, so yeah. Very, very interesting.
Captain Winters, I'm dying. Tell my son I love him. No, you're not dying on me, soldier. Yes, I am. I literally just got shot in the legs. You can't see my legs anymore. Look at that, there's no more legs. I don't think I could survive from that. And also, I got a bullet in my heart and in my lungs and in my brain, so I don't think it's gonna really. I'm not gonna survive. So I'm saying, Captain Winters, no.
That actually is Damian Lewis in action figure form from Alex Rider, so it's not exactly Captain Winters, but it's pretty much the same thing. Anyways, hey guys, how's it going? This is Space here. This is literally me right now. I'm holding the camera. I have like this selfie stick thing, but you can't see it, so that's me right there. So how you guys doing? We're back in another Spaces, Spacing Out vlogs, so yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's go. There you go. We're now starting a new channel. It's called Spaces Keyboards. We're going to be doing keyboard covers, so check it out. Alright, according to my microwave, it is currently 7:20 a.m. Central Standard Time, also known as popcorn time. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to get some popcorn right now. So today is Wednesday, which means I get to do this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I get to turn my alarm off. Oh yeah. Oh, and Boba actually does have his legs. Alright, so I have to go in about an hour. I've got an English class, you know, it's American literature too, also known as American, I'm not going to say it, sorry. So, yeah, and today we were supposed to read William Faulkner, The Barn Burning, or just Barn Burning, and something else. It was a handout on our school website or whatever. So, yeah, I read those, pretty darn good. William Faulkner's pretty great writer. I read Rose for Emily back in 11th grade, and I changed my life. Now I always, when I see a rose, I pick it and then I give it to them. No, I'm kidding. That's a weird short story. If you haven't read it, it's very yeah, very interesting. But yeah, the rest of the stuff's really good. But that's pretty good too. But I admit it's very weird. Now you're probably wondering, hey Space, why the Lego guy? It's because my name is Chris O'Donnell, and that's the closest thing that I have to actual Chris O'Donnell action figure. So yeah, so I've got this guy over here. This is Shay Cormac, but as you can see, he's decapitated. He's like, I make my own luck, but not right now, Liam. I'm decapitated right now. It's a British accent. He talks with an Irish accent. That's pretty bad. Anyways, yeah, I'm making a custom Shay Cormac minifigure. Woo, yeah, because everyone does that, right? Everyone just like goes home and wants to make a Lego custom Shay Cormac minifigure. So I figured I'd join in the party and make it. So there we go. As you can see, it's still in its early stages. You can see there's one problem that he does not have his head attached to his body, which I guess is a problem, but you know. Look at that right there. That's a barbecue stain right there. I don't know how long that's been there, but it's been there for like literally like thousands of years. Let's go outside. I bet it's so nice, but there are like a million bunnies out there. Oh wait, but that's right. It was storming. No, it wasn't storming earlier, but it was storming yesterday, dude. Like the sky like freaking ripped open, like a bunch of lightning poured down. It was like crazy. It was like literally thundering and lightninging all afternoon, man. Like not even joking. It was insane, man. I was gonna Skype with my friend and talk to my friends online, but I was like, hey, I don't want to plug in my computer, and my computer is trolling me right now. So there's a little son of a gun right there. So what it's doing, sometimes it's like, hey, do you want to see all of the icons? No, you don't. Why would you want to see all of the icons? Are you serious? You know, like those little bottom icons, like the sound, the power, the Wi-Fi. Well, my computer sometimes is like, hey, you don't want to see that sound icon. You know, that's no big deal. But now, sometimes, on rarer occasions, it's like, hey, do you want to see the power, how much power you have? No, you don't. Why would you want to see how much battery life you have? So, currently, I have to restart my computer to fix this, and I haven't felt like doing that recently, so I'm just gonna deal with it, I guess. Even though it's like such a simple fix, but you know, whatever, man. So my computer isn't showing me how much battery I have, so when I unplug it, it's like, I'm taking a risk here, because it could just like die on me randomly, so that's, it's fantastic, isn't it? Yes, very good, very good. So spoiler alert, later in this video we're gonna go to Walmart and get some movies. Oh yeah, because I've got a little extra money. I've got some money saved up, and I also have some money that is just for spending. I have a little more spending money currently, so I figured, hey, my Walmart just did a big remodel. Well, I shouldn't say remodel, they just like moved a bunch of stuff around and like, hey, and made like a new video section. And they actually have a $5 Blu-ray bin right now, so that's cool. My Walmart used to not have that, but now they do, so that's cool. They used to, what they did before was they had the shelf that had like Blu-rays for $5, but it wasn't very big. There's like maybe 10 movies on there. I don't know, it wasn't a lot of movies, so yeah. So I also, speaking of movies, I picked this up a few days ago. Amelie. It's a French movie. I like French movies. I think French movies are pretty good. I actually got this for free, believe it or not, so that was cool. And yeah, looking forward to seeing this. Gonna watch it eventually, obviously, or I'm just gonna like put it on my shelf and never watch it, like every other Blu-ray collector. I'm just kidding. I'm not a Blu-ray collector, by the way. I'm just a guy that likes movies, so you know. So yes, what's the difference really? There probably is a difference, but not like a super big difference. So yeah, I've watched a few French movies. I watched Le Samurai, which is amazing. One of my favorite films, actually. I consider it to be. I put it on my top 50. So good. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. It's a hitman film from the 60s, and boy is it so good. And I've also seen Blue is the Warmest Color, which is pretty darn good as well. So yeah, French movies are pretty good. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking out this one too. I also got this movie like a month ago, and have I seen it yet? No, but I will. It is The Wolf of Wall Street. I got this, it's pretty cheap at Target, so I was like, hey, may as well. I was buying something for a friend, and I saw it there, I was like, alright, I'll get that too, I guess. Yes. So I will watch that eventually. It's like 3 hours, so I just have to find the time to watch it. I've got a few movies that I haven't seen yet that are like over 3 hours, so it's gonna be a struggle, but you know, I'll make it through. I also have been watching this recently. Oh, hold on. There you go. I've also been watching this recently, Band of Brothers, yes. And it is amazing so far. I'm only on episode 6. I watched Crossroads last week. Or, sorry, not last week, yesterday. Which was the one that was directed by Tom Hanks, which I thought was pretty cool. It was a good episode. All the episodes have been great so far. So, yes, my uncle is a super big World War II fan. Like, he actually does have a German uniform, like a few German soldier uniforms. He has helmets and stuff. He has literally a Panzer tank, not even joking, he has a Panzer tank. What else does he have? He has guns and stuff too from World War II. He goes reenacting, and he is a tank driver during reenactment, so it's like really cool. So yeah, he's a super big World War II fan, and he probably knows more about World War II than honestly any of my history teachers do, so yeah, it's pretty awesome. He speaks German too fluently, so I mean, yeah, he just does it all, man. So I wanted to show you guys this. I have like this little shelf for like a little display. My mom also has these displays too. Like she has this display right here. These are actually my dad's, believe it or not. But she has these. She bought like this advent calendar for herself. It's like all these Harry Potter pop mini guys, so that's pretty cool. And then she also has like this Disney shelf right here, which I thought was pretty cool. Bunch of Disney stuff back there. But I have my own little shelf right here, which is right below all of me movies. I'm going to be doing a movie collection video probably in March or something, I don't know, when I get to it. So, I have this, a Dean Pop minifigure, figure. I don't actually collect these. I actually got this from a friend as a Christmas gift, so that was very nice of her. I really like this too, it's really cool. It's Dean. Sir, I'm a pop figure, help me, sir. Yeah, so we've got these Lego minifigures right here, as soon as the camera focuses. We have Dorothy and Toto, we've got the Scarecrow, and we've got the Tin Man. I'm still missing Cowardly Lion, but I'll get him eventually. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. It's movie related too, and this is a movie related shelf. Dean is from a TV show, we know whatever. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. I actually got to see The Wizard of Oz on the big screen, which is so awesome. It was a great experience, I loved it. We have my personal, my Bible right here. This is, I read this every night before I go to bed. As Batman would say, yeah. I don't know why that's there, I just... Alright, I also have a little CD collection, so I would just go for that real quick, because why not? So unlike everyone else that collects movies and stuff, like usually has like vinyls, I don't have vinyls. I don't collect movies either. Like I said before, I just watch them and I just have them so I can rewatch them. So yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, vinyls. I think they're pretty cool. I don't have any. Like I said, we sold a bunch from my grandmother's house recently, last year, summer I think. I don't know. But yeah. So I think vinyls are cool, but I don't have any. Will I get any in the future? I kind of doubt it, but maybe I'll get like the Beatles on vinyl. I think that'd be pretty cool to have, since the Beatles are my favorite band. They've been my favorite band pretty much most of my life, so yeah. Yes. I feel like when I listen to them, I feel like a sense of familiarity with them that I don't get from any other band. I do like a lot of bands, like, yeah. Like Queen, of course, I've liked Queen for a lot of my life too, as well as Styx, REO Speedwagon, stuff like that. So I like older bands. I don't really listen to newer music too often, but I did find a new band that's pretty darn good. I forget what they're called, but yeah. Alright, so we have ABBA Gold. This is an amazing album. A lot of great hits from ABBA. I really enjoy all these songs. Disco, so you can't go wrong with disco. I got this recently at my secondhand store, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire soundtrack. Pretty solid. This recording is pretty good. It's not the original recording, so it's not as good as the songs in the movie, but it's still pretty solid. Now this is the original songs in the movie. That's Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I want to get to the not Chamber of Azkaban, the Chamber of Secrets, the Prisoner of Azkaban soundtrack too one day. This is really good. This is the original recording, and it's so amazing. It's so good. I love this soundtrack. It's probably my favorite Harry Potter soundtrack, or either that or the Prisoner of Azkaban. Jersey Boys, I got this a while ago too. Most of these I've had for quite a while. So this is a pretty solid musical. The movie is pretty good. I feel like it's a little too slow for a musical like this, but it's still pretty good. Like, not like slow as in like just like that makes it bad, but it just feels like it should have been like a little more energizing. But you know, anyways, I've had this for freaking years, man. I used to love Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. When it first came out, I saw it twice. I saw it once with my parents, and I saw it with my friend at his birthday party, and that was amazing. So it was him, his other friend, me, his dad, and his sister, and that was literally everyone in the movie theater. So we had the whole thing to ourselves, which is awesome. And yeah, I still like this movie. I think it's good. I don't think it's as good as the rest of the movies. Maybe better than Temple of Doom, I don't know. But I do think it's still good. I feel like there are definitely problems with it, but overall I do enjoy it. It's basically like Spider-Man 3. I feel like I really like Spider-Man 3. I don't like it as much as the rest of the ones, but I do like it still. So that's basically where I feel on, that's how I feel about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Oh, sorry, Dean. Dang it. Alright, here we go. So, I have a few more things to show you guys before we go over to Walmart, besides the rest of these. So, we've got La La Land. I really enjoy this movie. It's a great movie. I've only seen it twice, but I will rewatch it pretty soon. And I really like the soundtrack. I listen to it a lot. So, and Hamilton, I've listened to this thing like freaking like so many times, man. I don't even know how many times I've listened to this, but it's amazing. Pretty much the only hip-hop that I really listen to, so yeah. Actually, that is the only hip-hop I listen to, so. And I also have the Inception shooting script. It's so amazing. I actually studied Inception like a month ago. I watched it. First I watched it without the sound. Just like went through a scene without the sound, then I went through the same scene with the sound, then I slowed down the scene and sped it up and did all that stuff. I read through the script on the scene and stuff, so yeah, I studied the first scene. I also did that for The Dark Knight, so that was really fun. So yeah, you know, just a little film study stuff. Alright, and just two more things to show you guys, and we're gonna head out, because I don't want to be too late, you know, so yeah. Too late, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So, my parents recently got this, we rewatched it, it's so amazing, Bohemian Rhapsody. Now, just a little, what's the word? I guess warning, I don't know. There's a better word for this, but I don't know. I forget at the moment, so, yeah, I don't know, okay. So, this movie is not historically accurate, keep that in mind if you ever give it a watch, which is fine, you know. It's still an amazing movie. If it was historically accurate, I think this would be maybe even better, but it's still, like, really amazing. And yeah, we rewatched this, there we go. And yeah, still amazing, still holds up, it's great, it's so awesome. And like I said before, Queen is one of my favorite bands. I've listened to them for quite a while, probably more than half my life, or maybe half my life, I don't know. So this version is really cool. Just gonna show you guys real quick. There you go. I'm gonna buy this myself one day. I was thinking about doing it today, but I figured, nah, may as well save my money, because it's gonna go down in price eventually. So right now it's still $20, but yeah. You can get like 4 movies with $20 at Walmart, so you know. But yeah, I'll get it one day. There we go. So here it is, Fearless Lives Forever, one of the taglines from the movie. And then we've got this book right here. this is where the DVD goes. You've got, I think his name is John Deacon. I know his last name is Deacon, but I think it's John. You've got Roger Taylor right there. You've got Freddie himself, and of course Brian May. Here's where the Blu-ray goes. The disc looks like a record, which I thought was really cool. The DVD record, DVD is yellow, kind of like this yellow, I guess, like right there. And then you also have this little book. I'll show you guys this real quick. It's really cool, really nice too. Like this is like, yeah, really well printed, very nice. Got some pictures of Freddy in the movie, as well as some real pictures of Freddy eventually. Yeah, there's real pictures right there. And real pictures compared to actual pictures, or movie pictures. Here's the real band right here. Yes. There we go. And yeah, pretty nice book. Yes, this is a really cool edition of this movie. I think it's awesome. And yeah, it's only at Target, by the way, if you're looking to get it, so yeah. We also have the soundtrack somewhere. I don't know where it is currently, but we do have it. I actually have it on my iPod, so yeah, it's amazing. My favorite Queen songs, I think my favorite of all time is definitely Bohemian Rhapsody. It's absolutely a masterpiece of a song. Other than that, of course, like the classics, of course, like Another One Bites the Dust, We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, Don't Stop Me Now. I really like Radio Gaga, too. That's really good. Just so many good songs that they've made. And yes, we even have this right here, which I'm going to show you guys before we leave. That is this, Life, Queen. This is really cool. I haven't read for this yet, but I will read for this. It looks amazing. I flipped through it a little bit, and it's got some really cool pictures. So yeah, really awesome. In China Beach, dude, I'm gonna make a video on this, guys. Like, this series is actually like incredibly good. It's like incredibly underrated too. Like, I'm literally like, there's only like 2,000 votes on IMDb. That's pretty low, but if you look at like other underrated shows, like you have like 6,000 votes and stuff. So this show is incredibly underrated. Like, it's so underrated that you will not see this show on underrated TV series lists. So that's like, geez, man. And yes, that is Daredevil right there, just in case you were wondering. And here's the rest of the season 2, so there you go. These seasons are not available on Hulu or Amazon Prime. I don't think, at least on Amazon Prime. Or yeah, Amazon Prime or Netflix, sadly. But they are just so amazing that yeah, you just got to see them, man. Look at this. This made me laugh when I discovered this. So we got this off of Amazon, and the top is missing. It was so funny when that happened. I was just dying of laughter. I don't know why. It's just funny. Yeah. Yes, that was interesting. Yeah, so I've watched almost all of them. I've seen season 1 for season 3 and most of season 4, and dude, they're just so amazing. Like, they're like artsy. Like you would think that it's basically like MASH, because the basic premise is that it's a what's that called? Evacuation station? No, that's not what it's called. It's like an aid station. For just in Vietnam, you know, MASH takes place in Korea, and it's just like an aid station. A MASH unit, if you will, because it is MASH, and that's why it's called MASH, you know. But yeah, it's just like a hospital for soldiers, and that's basically what this is about on China Beach, and it's actually a beach in Vietnam. So yeah, but it's like, it's more than that. It's not just like a MASH clone. It's like its own thing. It's like a lot more serious. MASH is pretty comical. It has some serious moments, but it's mostly just comedy, and it's pretty lighthearted too. Like, if you look at it, it's pretty sugar-coated because it started coming out when the Vietnam War was either like wrapping up or basically over, and people don't really want to see a bunch of depressing stuff because they used to televise Vietnam like every night. So, you know, people have had enough of that. They want something lighthearted, so that's why they made it. So yeah, but this though is after the Vietnam War. It started in the 80s, the late 80s, and yeah, it does a good job at depicting what it was like in multiple areas too, like not just in Vietnam, but how it was like in on the home front stuff. Yeah, so it's like just so amazing. Gonna be making a video on this, like I said, and yeah, I'll talk about it more there. So yeah, let's close this. Bang. And now, hold on a second today. No, never mind. Okay. All right. Now, wait, actually. So, Star Wars. Yes, the Clone Wars. I actually found this at my secondhand store. It was like only like $2, so that was really amazing. I love this movie. I know most people don't like this movie for some reason, but I think it's good. Not as good as like the entire series, but a good starting point. So anyways, yeah, sorry, I just had to point that out. Anyways, let's go to Walmart. So I'm not going to do like the thing where I just tape the camera to the dashboard, since it's the same exact drive as it was that one time that we went last vlog, I think. I don't know when it was. No, actually it wasn't last vlog, it was movie night part 2, or the second movie night. So sorry, I was yawning there. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I won't tape it to the dash cam. I'll just see dashboard, geez. I'll just see you guys when I'm there. I also have to bring my school stuff just in case I run a little too late and I have to like just go to school right from there, which would suck, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I've been to Walmart's a few times in the morning before school and it worked out. And how my school works, you guys probably didn't know this, or maybe you did, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I do go to college now. I'm a sophomore in college. So how my classes work, I have English on Mondays and Wednesdays. I have music on Tuesdays, which was canceled yesterday, so that was, I drove all the way there and then I had to drive back. It's like a 2 hour, geez. It's a 20-minute drive, well, more or less, like maybe 17 minutes, but you know, it's a little bit of a drive, not like super far, but you know, it's alright, it's whatever. And then also today I have art appreciation from 12 to 1:45, I don't know. It usually doesn't go over that long, but I'll be honest, the class is kind of boring. No, maybe 1:50, no, 12:30 to 1:15, I don't know, freaking, whatever, I just show up whenever. I show up before the class, like I always do that, because I'm freaking German and we always have to be on time, so you know. So, what's the saying? I'll be honest, the class isn't super interesting. I will pay attention, but I don't know. Just what she does is she shows pictures and such. Like here's this, here's what's going on here. She shows us some videos sometimes, and yeah, it can be interesting. But overall, I think it's not super interesting. No offense to the teacher, but I don't think she's gonna be watching this. If she is, then I'm sorry, but I just don't find your class super interesting. But yeah, I think it is what it is, honestly. Music too is, I don't know, man. I like music, love music. If you don't know that about me, I love music so much. I listen to music like a lot out of the day, like I listen to it in the car, I listen to it at home when I'm writing. Oh, I need to show you guys something too before we go. Then we'll go. I have like 45 minutes before I need to go, so I think that's enough time. So yeah, I need to brush my teeth too when I get home too, so yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, music. So the problem with music is she's gone most of the time. Like actually we've missed like 3 classes and we've only had 3 classes, so that's like half the time she's gone, so that's a problem. And what we've learned so far is stuff that I already knew. So I mean, I've been studying music for like pretty much half my life now actually. So I do know a fair amount about music, not to sound like pretentious, like, oh, I know everything about music. No. But what we've learned so far is like, yeah, I got this stuff. Yeah, it's cool. Can we move on to some like more like history stuff? Because apparently we're going over like all of the eras of music, not all of them, but like the medieval, Renaissance era to the classical and Baroque and romantic, so all that stuff. I like classical music. I listen to it on occasion. Like I was writing an essay, I was listening to some Mozart while I was writing the essay, so I like, oh yeah. Get all that artsiness into that paper. I actually got a 95 on the paper, so that was cool. But yeah, I don't listen to classical music all that often. I do like some pieces, classical pieces, and Mozart is my favorite classical composer, unless if you count John Williams, which is also technically classical, so, yeah. So, yeah, I'd rather go over stuff like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, like that music. That's my favorite type of music, the 50s through the 80s. Even the 40s too, and 30s and 20s, but you know, mostly just 50s through 80s. So 80s, I said 80s really weird, like they're 80s. Yeah. So yeah, I have 2 more things to show you guys. Jeez, I'm sorry guys. You guys are probably like, just go to Walmart, god dang it. Right there, boys. Yeah. So I've been basically studying Vietnam recently, honestly, because of China Beach, just like trying to find out more about it and stuff, and just like getting really wrapped up in it. So Apocalypse Now, I've seen it before, but it's amazing. My favorite Vietnam movie, I feel like it's the best Vietnam movie, sorry, Stanley Kubrick with Full Metal Jacket. That's still pretty good though. And Platoon though, also a really amazing Vietnam movie, probably one of my favorites as well. I'd probably say it's my second favorite, no offense, Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket's really good too, but I like this one a little more, sadly. So yes, and Apocalypse Now, I feel like it's the best made Vietnam movie. It's not like the most accurate Vietnam movie, but it's still the best made, I'd say. So yeah, it like took, you should see like the documentary on this, like what's his face, Francis Ford Coppola, like freaking almost had like a breakdown while he was making this movie, man. Like, that's how crazy it is. Last thing to show you guys is the darkness. You like it? No, I'm joking. So here we go. Don't mind all this. Let's see. There we go. Alright, freaking like shove my mic onto the ground apparently. There you go. So, I just finished up a story. I write in my free time. I write fiction. I wrote this, The Death of Bad Leroy Brown. Not my best, but I posted it on this website called Wattpad. Wattpad is amazing if you are a writer. Highly recommend it. It's great. This person has been actually reading it as an avid Western fan, so I'm really honored that this person is reading it. They gave me some comments too on some historical inaccuracies. Like he said, wait, plastic in the Old West? And I was like, yeah, it's true. I didn't actually say like plastic, I just like what I wrote was like plastic-like, so I don't know. But yeah, he's giving me some stuff on that, so that was really cool. He hasn't read all of it yet, but he's getting through it, which I'm honored. So yes, The Road's a Fun World. This was really fun. I wrote this like really fast actually, so it was a lot of fun. It's a comedy. That was a Western. And Quiet on the Set. This is the one that I just finished yesterday, like literally just yesterday. This is my first draft, so it's like really rough. I don't. There's a lot of problems I need to fix, but I think I can fix it. So I'm gonna do a few drafts of this, and then I'll post it on Wattpad. So if you want to read this or any of my stories, feel free to check it out. I'll put the link in the description if I remember. To my page, I've got I don't know how many works I have on there. I want to say like 10 or so. I've got 3 short stories. I've got 3 original works, 3 screenplays, I should say, like this, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I also have the Harry Potter parodies are on there, believe it or not, like the scripts for them. The first 3, as well as what I have of the 4th one currently. Well, most of what I have of the 4th one currently, which I haven't written in a while, but I will get back to it. Sorry, I'm wasting time, dude. I should probably get going pretty soon to Walmart, but yeah. Quiet on the Set. It's a horror story about like a series of murders going on a movie set. And I also rip off one of my earlier scripts, An Inkling to the Offings. They are making that in this, so I thought that was kind of a fun thing to do. So yeah, I'm gonna edit that soon, and yeah. So it will be up on Wattpad in the next month. So if you want to read it, then I would be honored. But if you don't, that's okay. I understand. Well, I get my keys and my Monet because I need money to obviously buy movies, I guess. So let's see, where did I put that? My next thing I'm going to be writing, look at my socks right there, so nice, huh? Sorry. The next thing I'll be writing, what, did I put that $5 back in here? Oh no, I put it in my backpack, okay. Next thing I'm going to be writing is a romantic comedy, which is going to be a novel, actually. It's, I've tried to write a novel in the past, but I just lost, I don't want to say lost interest, I didn't have enough time, but now I feel like I can pull it off. I have plenty of time, so yeah, I think I can do it. It's going to be a romantic comedy. It's called Discard Draft, not like the draft card. Basically, like, this girl likes this guy at her work, and she has his email, and look at those shoes, man. Oh, this is the wrong way. Whoops. So she likes this guy at her work, and she has his email, and she wants to write him like a romantic letter and stuff. You know, like a romantic email, and but she loses confidence in herself every time she tries to do it, and she's just struggling for that and stuff. I think it's gonna be fun. I haven't written a romantic comedy. I actually do like romantic comedies, believe it or not. So, I mean, Quentin Tarantino likes romantic comedies too. So anyone can like romantic comedies. It's fine. You can like anything you want, it doesn't matter. So, anyways, let's go ahead and head over to Walmart before they close. They're like, hey, we don't allow nerds in here. Like, oh, dang it, oh man, I knew I should have left earlier. So, okay, I don't know. Anyways, let's go. Also, it was pretty windy outside earlier, so I don't know if it's still going to be pretty windy, but looks like we have more storms coming in today, which kind of sucks, but whatever. So, yeah. Something to note there. Like, I was putting out strawberry tops. I eat strawberries for breakfast, and we cut off the tops because I don't want to eat the tops. Most people don't eat the strawberry tops, even though you can eat them, but, you know, it's not like the best part of the strawberry. So we cut them out, and then I throw them out for the rabbits outside. You know, there are some rabbits living out there, so that's nice. And also chipmunks. There's a vole, which is kind of like a giant mouse pretty much, but yeah, it's a cute guy. There are squirrels out there too, so yeah, there's plenty of animals to eat the food out there. So yeah, we just like to throw stuff we don't eat out there. Not like, you know, meat and stuff, but just like fruit and stuff, you know, bread, stuff like that. So, and there are birds too out there, so, you know. Anyways, let's go. Alright guys, so we're inside the car right now. I'm just going to talk while I drive, I guess. That's fine. So I'm just going to try to push you guys where you won't fall, because I really don't want this camera to get damaged outside. So there we go. I guess I'll have to do. So there we go. Maybe I'll just black this out. This won't be very interesting, but you just want to see the cup holder. There you go. Not sure how well you guys can hear me right now, but let's go. Not going to turn on any music since all the music I have is copyrighted. Why would I put like non-copyrighted music on my iPod? freaking. I listened to Kevin, whatever his last name is, McLeod. I listened to that in my car, obviously, yes. Who doesn't? This is so weird. I'm not used to driving without music. It's uncomfortable. My aunt actually doesn't listen to music in her car. It's like, it honestly, it's like, what am I saying? It's like, that's all I say, honestly. Honestly, I just said honestly like 5 times. Like, jeez. Yeah. So I was thinking about the Beatles and like their solo careers, like who I like the best in terms of their solo careers. My favorite Beatle is probably Paul, but I like them all pretty much equally. So like I don't like any of them like less than the other one. So, but I feel like my favorite may be Paul. I don't know. Mainly because of his solo career, I guess. But the most I've listened to John Lennon's solo career lots. So I probably like his the best since I've heard his the most, since my parents really like John Lennon, so they have a lot of John Lennon albums. So that's pretty cool. I've listened to Paul McCartney and the Wings too. Also, Paul McCartney did a song with Michael Jackson, which is really good. I don't remember what it's called at the moment, but you can look up Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson song, and you'll find it easily. So, yeah, it's really good. Yes. So, I listened to some of George Harrison's songs. He's really good too. He's a great songwriter. My Sweet Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is really good. I like that song a lot. What else? Yeah, I think he has a song called Cloud 9, which I think I remember is pretty good too. Yeah, let's see, that's Paul. Paul, of course, his career is still going on because, of course, he's not dead, thankfully. And also Ringo's is too. Ringo, his solo career is alright, I guess. You know, I didn't listen to it too much, but I feel like his is probably, no offense to him, like the least, I don't know. I still think it's good, but it's not as good as Paul's solo career. But, you know, still pretty good, nonetheless. John Lennon, of course, is also a very interesting person. If you haven't been, read up on him or anything, it's interesting stuff. Some questionable stuff, too. Very questionable stuff in his past. And, but, you know, still an amazing songwriter and singer and guitarist and whatnot. So, yeah. There's been a lot of biopics recently. Like, there's going to be a Elton John one coming up pretty soon. I think in May, which is going to be amazing. I love Elton John. Elton John is also one of my favorite singers and songwriters, and I think he's written some songs. I don't know. He also, you know, pianist and like whatever else he plays. So, yeah, he's really amazing. So I'm excited for that. And Taron Egerton is going to actually be singing the songs, which I think is really cool. Rami Malek didn't sing the songs in Bohemian Rhapsody, but it's still really well done nonetheless. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you sing the songs or not, but I think it adds a little more authenticity if you do, which I think is really cool. But it's really hard to mimic Freddie. You know, he has such the huge range and stuff, and such a unique vocal range just in general, yeah. So, yeah, I'd love to see more biopics, though. I think musical biopics are really awesome, but I feel like maybe settle down a little bit, you know, try not to oversaturate the genre. I guess it's a new genre, so it was not really a new genre, but, you know, like an up-and-coming genre, I guess. But I would still like to see a lot more of biopics. Like, personally, I'd love to see a Beatles one. The person right behind me is tailgating me, if you can hear me now. Thanks for doing that. I'd love to see a Beatles one. I want to write one. So I think that would be amazing. Since the Beatles are my favorite band, I think I could do it. It'd be hard, but I would do it. So, what else? I don't know. Jimi Hendrix biopic. I think there is one, but I don't know, honestly. But I think one would be awesome if they made one, new one. That'd be cool. This person is such a hurry, man. Did you hear that? You may have heard that. I don't know. That guy's freaking like speeding like no tomorrow. The speed limit right here is 35. This guy's probably going 45. Huh? So, I don't know. Anyways, what else? Yeah, Beatles definitely. I know there's a Doors biopic from Oliver Stone. I like the Doors. I think they're pretty good. I know they're like. I don't know what I was going to say. It's kind of hard to drive and talk at the same time. I can do it, but not like as concise as I would when I'm not driving. But yeah, the Doors, I think they're pretty good. I don't really listen to them all that often. I think they're really good, but it's not really something I listen to a lot. But yeah. And Jim Morrison died pretty young. I think he was like only 32 when he died. But Val Kilmer plays him in the movie. He looks a lot like him too, so that's really impressive. Like Val Kilmer like freaking like dove into that role. He like actually like funded a music video, like a recreation of one of their music videos, which I thought was really cool. So I honestly don't know how well you guys can hear me, but hopefully it's pretty well. If not, you can just like kill me. That doesn't make sense. Sorry. You can just like yeah. I guess I'll just cut this segment out if you guys can't hear me. So yeah. What else? What's been going on in the news? I don't know. The entertainment news. I don't really listen to news. Oh, I do, but not as much as entertainment news, because entertainment news is entertaining. Apparently Henry Cavill is not Superman anymore, which sucks. I really liked Henry Cavill as Superman. I don't know if he is or not. I don't know what's going on, honestly. The DCEU is like freaking like the most broken thing I've ever seen, honestly. That's probably not true, but it's pretty broken nonetheless. Like, I don't know, man. I still like it. I mean, I like the DCU. I think it's good so far. I feel like they haven't had one that like just like freaking like broke everything. I guess Aquaman is really good, but I don't think it like tops any of like the really big MCU movies, which I guess is fair because, you know, they haven't had like a really big movie like Endgame or Infinity War, I should say, since Endgame isn't out yet. But you know it's gonna be good. So, yeah, Aquaman is really good. I definitely recommend seeing that if you haven't seen it yet. Wonder Woman's pretty solid too. I feel like there are problems with it, like especially the third act. I don't like it as much, but overall I think it's a good movie. Justice League, I like Justice League, even though it's not the best DC movie, but I still think it was pretty good. It wasn't as good as it could have been, and I feel like it should have been better because it's like a Justice League movie, man. This is like the Avengers for the DC EU, but no, they didn't. I don't know how that happened. I guess it was probably the studio, honestly, but you know. Yeah, I feel like it could have been better, but I still enjoyed it nonetheless. Suicide Squad, the first time I watched it, I was like, hey, this is actually pretty good, but then after that, yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, and honestly, my desire to see that movie is a little lacking at the moment, so I'll rewatch it eventually, but honestly, I don't know. I've got to figure out why I don't like it as much anymore. I still feel like it's alright. It definitely has its moments, but I don't think it's their best movie. I think it's probably their worst movie. And then Batman v Superman, after seeing Justice League, I kind of like it a little more, but I'm not really that person that's like, oh, this is so underrated, this is the best movie that they've made. No, I'm not like that. I think it's alright. I feel like there are some moments that are actually good, and there's some pretty good stuff in there, but I feel like overall it's not the best, but still decent, like I said. So we're almost here. Let's see, I can't turn down that way. God dang it. Alright, I'll turn right here. They actually recently have gotten steelbooks here now, which is cool. We used to not have steelbooks in our area, except for maybe like Best Buy. I haven't been there in like ages though, so I don't know if they have steelbooks there. I want to go one time. I'm going to make a trip out there eventually, probably during the summer. It's like a 20-minute drive. So, and it's like in this like heavily trafficked area, so it's going to be rough, but I'll do it, and we'll make a vlog out of it. But, yeah, they used to not have steelbooks here, but now they do, which is awesome. They have, like, some pretty good ones, too. Like, they have the Dark Knight, Taxi Driver, Drive, which looks amazing. That steelbook is amazing. I don't have it, though. I have the Fight Club steelbook from here, though, which is really awesome. And also, what else did I get? I got Karate Kid steelbook, which is really cool, too. One of my favorite movies, so, of course, I had to get it on steelbook. Anyways, I'm here. I'm gonna stop the car. There we go. So, that was an 8-minute drive. Interesting. Actually, a 9-minute drive, really. So there you go. Walmarto. Alright, guys, so I'm back. Just got out of Walmart. Actually, was only in there for about 5 minutes. Got some goodies. And, alright, I'll be gonna look at all this stuff when we get back home. So that'll be in just a second. Alright, and we're back home. I actually got pretty lucky. So, all the lights were pretty much in my favor. So that was nice. So I got home pretty fast. So alright, I thought this video was going to be pretty short, but it's actually already almost 40 minutes. I was like, oh, this video is probably only like 10 minutes maybe. But no, it's actually 40 minutes. So, alright, I've got a funny story real quick before we look at the videos that I got. So alright, here we go. Just gotta turn the lights so you guys can see. So, ow. That didn't actually hear I just say ow when I like bump into something. So this movie, this is a good movie actually. This is underrated from last year. If you like romantic comedies, check this one out. If you like music movies, this might also be in your interest. It's not exactly a music movie like you know, like Sing Street or whatever, but it does involve some music here and there. So anyways, it's about a musical artist, so that's why I say that. Anyways, so I bought this at Target. Actually, this is kind of like a double funny-ish story. I don't know. I was like, all right, I saw it. I went to Target one day. I had a gift card for from Christmas. All right, I'm gonna get something. I saw this, like, oh, that's great. It was I think like $14. or something. I don't know. The DVD was only like 12. So oh, that's cool. I'll come back here and get this. Cause I spent my gift card and I got upgrade right there, which is amazing. So yes. Anyways. So yeah, and then the next week I came back with some actual money instead of just a gift card. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this. I was like, all right, I don't care if it's $12. I think it's worth it. So I know $12 isn't a lot, but it also is kind of a lot for a DVD. But when I went there, it was actually on sale, believe it or not. I was like, oh, dude, that is actually like pure coincidence right there. I didn't know it was gonna be on sale. I was like, oh, thank goodness. I was incredibly lucky. This was only $10. That's why I got the Blu-ray. The DVD was actually $7.50. I was considering that, but I decided, you know, just go ahead get the Blu-ray. And it is a great movie. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, so, running out of breath there for a second. All right. So, sorry. I was trying to think of what I was going to say. So, I actually don't make that noise unless I'm on camera, which is really weird. I don't know why. But, anyways, so when I went to check out, there's this lady that checked me out. Checked out the video. Now, checked me out. You know what I mean. She's like, oh, what's this about? I was like, oh, crap. I didn't expect her to actually ask me that. I was like, oh, no. I was like, oh crap. I was like, oh, it's about this girl that falls in love with this musician. And she's like, is that it? I was like, yeah, pretty much. It's really not it. But I was like, you know what? I just laughed to say, I was kind of embarrassed. Like, oh, yeah, wow, that was great, wasn't it? It was a great shining moment in my life. Yeah, this is about a girl that falls in love with a musician, but it's more than that. So this lady either didn't see the movie, she's like, oh, that sounds boring, I'm not going to see it. Or she saw the movie, she's like, no, this Dumbo Gumbo right here that told me this is just about a guy falling in love with a girl was wrong, man. There's like more to the story than this. What an idiot. So, yeah, that was just kind of a funny moment in my life from this year, I should say, currently. That was a few weeks ago, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Anyways, that was an interesting moment. Anyway, so alright, so what I got at Target, actually, Walmart. I was talking about Target there for a second. Let's see, still got some time. I've got like 10 minutes before I need to go. Sorry, I've got time to do what I need to do and then go. So this is going to be the last part of this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to miss this video. Making this video was a lot of fun, and I will do this again in the future. So anyways, so I got 4 movies, and it was actually only $20, which I was really glad about. So alright, here we go. These were all in the bargain bin. First off, they did have this movie in the Blu-ray bargain bin, but I just went over to the DVD bargain bin and got it. That is Office Space. I've seen part of this movie, but not all of it, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing all of this movie. I've heard it's funny. I know my cousin likes it, so that'll be nice. Alright, so now then I went over to the Blu-ray bargain bin. We have Big with Tom Hanks. This is an amazing movie. Really enjoyed this movie, and glad that I finally own it. I think my parents own it too, but now I have my own personal copy, of course. We have this movie, which I actually, believe it or not, have never seen. I've seen parts of it, but not all of it, and that is, believe it or not, Predator. I've never seen this movie. I'm really excited. This is the Deadpool slipcover. They did this back when Deadpool 2 was coming out. They had a bunch of these, like they had one for Alien, 127 Hours, some other stuff too. Like there's a lot of these. I'm pretty sure there's probably some people out there that went out and collected all of these. I didn't. Actually, this is the first one that I have. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's funny. It's like a water gun and stuff. It's pretty funny. Here's the actual cover right here. If I can remove it with one hand. This might be harder than I thought. No, I got it. Okay, there we go. Alright. Here's the actual cover. There we go. Pretty cool. I think that's a cool cover. So yeah, that is the original cover right there, I believe. The original arts. There we go. You got to see my shirt there for a second. I'm wearing a Justice League shirt, if you can believe that. Here we go. And then also Logan was also in there too. Never seen this movie. I'm just kidding, of course I've seen this movie. Yeah, this is the original cover. I'll just, instead of taking off the slipcover, I'll show you my family's copy, which is right over here. There we go. This is what the cover looks like underneath the Deadpool cover. I think the Deadpool cover is funny. I don't keep slipcovers personally. I know there's some movie fanatics out there like, oh, how dare you. But yeah, I don't really care about slipcovers. I did keep like some on occasion for no reason at all. Like I kept the Juliet Naked slipcover for some reason. I don't know why, honestly, but you know. And by the way, it's not about nudity, of course. It's about the musical Naked, which means it's an album that is like stripped down. It's like shown like the pre-recording process, you know, like the before everything was edited and stuff, like all that stuff, you know. That's, yeah. There's actually a Let It Be Naked, which is a Let It Be is the Beatles album, and it shows like it in its raw form, which was pretty cool. Anyway, sorry, I got off track there. So yeah, sadly my version does not have the noir cuts, but we do have the noir cuts on my family's version, so I will watch that eventually. I still haven't watched the noir cuts, but I will watch it eventually since we have it. So yeah, but anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed this long and kind of random video, and I'll see you guys next time.